It's like, if you've been hiding your light under a bushel and not showing the world who you are, now is the time to do it, because this year, 2026, is very pivotal. We're at a crossroads moment where we can either go further into dystopia, and it really is not looking too good at all, or we can step more and more into the golden age. But what Metatron is showing me is that it takes us to make those first footprints in the sand, those golden footprints in the sand that light the way for others. But we are going to be able to access more concentrated forms of light frequency via the sun to heal ourselves and the planet. And what Metatron is actually asking us to do is to literally send light to the darkest places, and to send light to your enemy, and to send light to those members of the political establishment or any type of establishment that you have a problem with, you don't like. You would quite like them just to exit the planet. But that is not a loving, spiritual, mature response, because there is God's light in every living thing. I know this is where I lose some of you, but please bear with me if you can. There is God's light within every living being. And if you can add light to somebody that is depleted and has even forgotten what that feels like, it is like watering a flower that is pretty much dead and buried. Because what's the passage in the Bible? The parable of the guy who sort of goes wrong or goes on a wrong path and comes back, and he's welcomed much more. The sinner that returns, I hate the word sinner, but the sinner that returns is loved just as much. And, that can be a bitter pill to swallow sometimes, but that's the energy of God's love.